Hello, my people, my people. Yes, I'm looking like Bozo and Don King and everything in between, and Krusty the Clown. Probably Krusty the Clown, that would be the best one. We're going to fix this right now. I got my gloves on. I didn't think I had enough of the bleach developer, but your girl buys some stuff, and then I stash it in my bathroom. And since I hadn't been in there because of the puppies, I didn't realize I had a full pack because I thought all I had was this half pack of Prism, which is a blue-violet. So for those who don't color their hair much or have dark colored hair and are planning to color your hair, know this: if you're going to bleach it, you're going to need some developer. I'm using a 20 because it's less damaging than a 40. A 40 is what you use for that platinum blonde. But the reason that they have the blue-violet type Prism makes that, a couple of them do. The blue-violet vase is what will keep your hair, if you're going lighter, it will keep your hair from, Mom's nosy ass. Guess where she just came back from? Shopping! With 8 bags of stuff. There are now 17 pairs sitting on the table. Anyway, moving on. So anyway, they do the blue-violet base for people with dark colored hair when you're trying to go lighter, say to your browns and your blondes. I can't speak. I just got up a little while ago. Didn't sleep much. Y'all know that. Anyway, because you get that brassiness if you just use a regular box, Clairol, whatever. If you're going too light, you're going to get this coppery reddish looking thing, and it's not desirable for most people. Some people like it. Just saying. But anyway, apparently I had this for, I probably bought this a year ago. So your girl was digging and throwing stuff under the counter. Looked like a freaking squirrel looking for acorn. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and do this up. I got my little processing cap so I can put that on my head. Looks like a little clear shower cap. I'm not going to use the blue-violet one. I don't really need it. I'm going to try out this one, which is Quick White. It's supposed to be a high lift, so I don't have to use a 40 developer. The higher the number on the developer, the more damage it's going to do to your hair. So this is the liquid part, and you mix it with the powder. And I had to clean my little hair bowl off. I got all this stuff at Sally's Beauty Supply, by the way. It's not expensive at all. I had to wash this off because Cherry knocked it off the counter, which meant the puppies could get to it. So yeah, it was poopified. So gross. So I just had to decontaminate this. So I will be back as soon as I can get this on, because I'm going to go ahead and mix this up in my little bowl. I'm going to pour this whole bottle with all of this powder in there, and then we're going to put it on, because you're supposed to use it as quick as possible. And I want the bottom down here to stay dark. Worst case, if the bleach gets down there, and then I'm going to put this on there, the hot pink that I showed you guys the other day. Splat, hot pink. Now this one says you don't have to have a developer because it's not even a semi-permanent, it's a temporary. It says it's good for 10 washes, no bleach needed. Okay, well, thank you, Jesus. There's a big enough bottle, and my hair is short enough. Get off. Get off. Get off. Sorry. Sorry, I was having a moment. Anyway, there's enough in this bottle that I can probably get 2 or 3 uses out of it. Because once this is bleached out, you're going to rinse out that bleach. My hair should be some kind of a very light blondish. It doesn't go platinum. I've only had that happen once. Anyway, I'm only going to use probably half of the bottle just to make sure I get a good pink. As you can see, it didn't really, this is the splat on my hair. And once I wet it every morning, it just rinses out. Oh no! So basically, I know already, being that it's a 10 wash, I'm going to have to just reapply this. But the good thing about doing a hot pink or a burgundy or fuchsia that I had before, worst case, it fades out to pastel pink. So you can still walk around with it for a while, and then if you don't feel like doing it again, and then you just touch it up when you feel like it. All right, so let me go ahead and get this mixed up and on my head. I just realized that when I was decontaminating the rest of the bathroom yesterday, that I found the little brush that you put on the hair bleach or color with. Yeah, the one that I've had forever. That also ended up swept onto the floor by Miss Cherry. It was underneath the edge of the bathroom counters, and yeah, it was poopified, and I wasn't going to deal with it. I threw that joker away. So then I have the dilemma now. you're not supposed to mix developer bleach stuff with metal. So you can't just throw a spoon in there and be like, that was a dance from back in my day. Anyway, yeah, but this is the thing. I have a little container in my room. Whenever I go out for fast food, I always grab extra utensils, especially at like Panera. They have really good ones there. They're heavy duty. And I just grab them wherever I see them, and ketchup and mustard and mayonnaise, all that. I have a whole condiment thing, like a big ass tray in there. You think I'm kidding? Thank you, Jesus, because I have a knife, plastic knife. So I'm going to go ahead and stir it up with this. Just a tip. Feel like I'm about to bake cake. Oh, another tip. I have on like, sorry, no bra. I have on like one of my holiest shirts ever. It's my church shirt. It's holy. Because if you drip some bleach on you, it will, depending on the strength of it, it's kind of like the old days of peroxide and stuff. It will legitimately bleach your clothes. So be careful. Wear something old if you're going to do this. All right, now right now, if y'all can see this, that is way too thick. Tried to see if I could get away with just using half the bottle. So no, I'm going to have to use the whole bottle. Stop being cheap, Jen. So just kind of eyeball it. It should be like creamy. That sounded dirty. But you don't want it to be a little bit of water. Shake it up. That's like I told y'all in that cooking video yesterday. Get all your stuff out of the bottle. Romeo is just creeping everywhere, following me, like spying on me. Keeps peeping around the corner like I can't see his big behind. Alright, so let me get my hands messy. Alright, so I'm having to put this on with my hands. If you guys can see this, see how much more runny it is? So I had to use the full bottle. It's a little 4-ounce bottle, and then that full packet. So I will tell you this. If you're somebody like me that scratches their scalp a lot, you're gonna pay dearly, because it's gonna feel like this. Yeah. Hair bleaching is no joke. So I'm starting with the darkest part, but because that has not been colored before, that's gonna actually go brassy, like I just told you guys earlier. But hopefully the pink will all balance out. Worst case, I get that same, shoot, what do they always call it? I can't think of the name now. Oh, it'll come to me. I'll just put it down there in the subtitles when I figure it out. It's when you have the umbro. There we go. Everybody always thought, oh my gosh, how cool. Who did your hair? I do my own hair. Where'd you get? Oh, I love the umbro. And I'm like, well, that ain't on purpose. It's just because stuff fades out after a little while. So I'm going to just try to get the top part here and leave the bottom. And got an alfalfa going on in the back. Anyway, that's what's up. What's that stuff? Let me stop touching my phone with this stuff. All right, y'all, we're almost there. Look at this. Whoop. Look like a kindergartner. I don't know if you guys can see this already. It's turning. Let me turn it just a bit. Step into the light, Carolyn. You can see it already because that bottom part with all the pink and purple in it from before and the blue and all that has been bleached before. It's actually lightening before the, that's that brassiness I was telling you about. My phone case is just going to pay the price. I got to pick you up. Come to mama. Y'all can see that brassiness that's coming in there. So, yeah, basically almost there. Almost done the whole thing. So I changed my mind because I didn't get the undercut done when the lady cut my hair this time because we thought it looked good with the little wavy curliness in the back. I might go back and get it done at some point, but for now I'm not worried about it. So I am actually shut up, Jennifer. I'm actually bleaching the whole thing. I'm going all the way down. All the way down. Because here's the reason why. I have old toothbrushes to scrub stuff with. No, nothing nasty, but I can use one of those. What I'll do is dye this. I'm going to bleach everything, even the bottom and the back, which I said I wasn't going to do. But when number one son comes home, I will have him, I have a bunch of hair colors like dark browns, because you don't have to have a black. Especially if you bleach your hair, you put a brown on, it's going to come out darker. It's going to look like a black. I may even have a black in there, but mostly dark browns. And it'll come out looking black. But I may have some black. But what I'm going to do is have number one son. You can see that golden child I was telling you about. I'm a Palomino. Sound like one too. I'm going to have him just take that one of my old toothbrushes that I have in there and brush on, not putting any more bleach or chemicals, just literally the color bottle. Because when you get your hair colored, your normal boxes off the shelf, you have the two bottles. One of them is developer, the other one is your color. I don't need the developer out of it, so I bought a bunch of them when they're on sale. So I'm going to have him just go all the way around here and the very bottom where the undercut used to be, and just use that toothbrush with just the color part of one of those boxes. And it will make that black again, because it's going to go over that pink and definitely override it. So, and those are permanent hair colors, so I don't have to worry about. And that way, when I do have the pink runoff, because I wet my hair every morning to make it curly, the pink is not going to outweigh that black on the bottom. Years ago, and I'll try to stick a picture in here after this clip. I always say I'm going to do something and don't do it. I'm sorry. I'm old. Give me a break. Don't hate me. Don't hate me. Look at that. Can y'all see that? It's changing quick. It's already almost blonde. So anyway, I'm just going to leave this on. They normally say like 20 minutes, 25 minutes. It's not burning me because I haven't been scratching my head. Don't forget to get them baby hairs right there. You got to get them baby hairs. It's a black people thing. Anyway, I'm half black. I'm allowed to say that. Half. So anyway, I'll just have him take that toothbrush and brush on that black and then good to go. But years ago, and I'll show you the picture after this clip, when I originally chopped my hair and then wanted this really funky coloring, oh, see, right there. See, that shirt gonna pay the price. Get off me. I got my son's towel is the only one in here. I'm not in my bathroom, otherwise I just wipe it off. I'll get it in a minute. This is my holy shirt. Y'all thought I ain't got no bra on, so don't hate on me. Y'all thought I was kidding. Hallelujah. Yeah, so anyway, I'll just have him take that and brush it underneath. But what I did years ago, and I learned, this is why I do the dark on the bottom and the lighter whatever color on top. Boy, I'm gonna mess out of this shirt. Because originally, your girl did bright platinum blonde at the bottom and burgundy on top, and it was popping. It's nice. You'll see the picture. Well, yeah, burgundies, reds, violets, all those, they run off when you're in the shower. So that blonde that was down here that I was like, yes, I got burgundy on top and I got the blonde on the bottom. I'm looking bad. Yeah, it ran it down and turned it blonde pink. So then I just had burgundy with pink on the bottom. So that's why I don't do the light color on the bottom anymore. I leave the dark color on the bottom and do whatever other color on top. The lighter one on top. Look, I'm a troll doll. A bad troll doll. Not a very good troll doll. Not determined or a unicorn. Stay. Bad hair. All right, let me go get something here. All done. I am Jar Jar Binks. So it basically, you can see the new hair is actually darker with the lighting stuck in here than what's up here. I'm on phone case. I'm so sorry. I apologize. Stop cutting off on me. You can see it's kind of that brassy copper color I was telling you guys about. And the blue has turned to the green, and it's got to go through all those phases. Jack Garrick, phase out. Check it out. God, I got bleach all over the place. Like I'm in a bleach fight. So basically, they recommend about 25 minutes. I can tell you I am going to just eyeball it. I have had it on as long as 40-ish minutes. Yes, it's more damaging to your hair. However, I gotta achieve a certain level of lightness for this pink to look right. Otherwise, I'm going to end up with umbro. It's going to be multiple different shades, which is fine. People think he went to the salon and had it done that way, and they're like, oh my gosh, where'd you get that done? Home, bitch, at home. All right. I'm going to go ahead and put the processing cap on. I'm going to get these gloves off. But I do need to go get just a wet, junky towel because you need to get the bleach off your ears. If you're using the higher developers, my head is not burning right now, but I can feel it on my ears. If you're using the higher developer... All right, sorry. I'm having a battle with this phone. So basically, I'm just doing cleanup. I got my hot little cap on. So, what time is it now? Come get her. No glasses. Okay, it's almost noon. It's like 4 minutes from noon. So I'm going to leave it another probably 15-20 minutes because it's still kind of bluish green up top. Like I said, worst case, I get an Umbro. No big deal. Better than what I had going on, that Tekashi 6ix9ine. Clown hair. If y'all don't know who that is, it's a rapper who has this crazy hair. He's got all kinds of colors, rainbows going on. Think I'm kidding, look it up. My son's water pressure is not nearly high enough for me to clean this stuff up, so I'll catch up with y'all as soon as I'm ready to get this rinsed out and everything, and we'll see what the blonde looks like. And I'm going to stick that picture in now because my phone cut off 6 billion times. All right, everybody, I'm getting ready to take that cap off. I can already see through there. It has been like over an hour. Hopefully it's not like that movie with Ike and Tina Turner where, ooh, look at that, I'm platinum. I am a true Palomino now. I haven't rinsed it out yet, but let me go rinse it out and I'll come back. Wow. Okay, so that blue is very resistant because for this to be in literally over an hour, yeah. This is that brassiness I was telling you guys about. Hopefully you can see it. Get your thumb out from in front of the camera, girl. That's what I was telling you about dark hair. When you try to go really light. I didn't use the blue-violet based one that I showed you guys, the Prism, earlier. So, that is why. People are always like, why don't you? Because I've done a few hair videos that go way back in my channel. People are all, I hate this nose ring. It is, my nose is so sore. I have another one over there. I gotta get my hemostats. If you don't know what those are, it's little clamps that they use like in surgery. So I got a bunch of them from when I deliver puppies. Side note, I'm random, but I gotta use that to get this ring out because it's pinched together. Anyway, moving on. So you can see I still got that bluish color in here. This is straight brassy, and my skin almost matches my scalp. Look at this. It's just crazy. So I could walk around like this and rock it. But, yeah. No, not trying to be that bright. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and throw this pink splat in there and put my hair cap back on, which I left out there. So, thankfully, our faucet in the kitchen is one of those that you can pull out of the kitchen sink. You can pull it out. And it has the sprayer feature. You can switch it between regular flow and spraying like they use in the hair salon. So I always wash my hair out there in the sink because the only other way I can do it is to literally lean over in my bathtub and let the water run, which is what I used to do. What's in my ear? But yeah, then your knees are hurting, and your stomach, your ribs, something. So it's a lot easier for me to just rinse it out with that sprayer in the kitchen. Huh. Kind of interesting. Be interesting to see. I guess the pink, let's see, red and blue make purple, so I should end up with some kind of a probably darker pink down here towards a violet, and this will be probably the hot pink area up here. Guess who's going to be Umbro again? Sorry about the background noise, y'all. We're getting ready to rectify this, because now I'm not Tekashi 6ix9ine. I've turned into Eagle from Fifth Element. If you haven't seen that movie with Bruce Willis and I forget her name, Mila Jovovich, I think it is. Oh, for this stupid glove is giving me a hard time. It's hard to get this on because I didn't take my ring off. I'm so used to not being able to take it off that I haven't. So let me see if there's a better place for me to put this. Not really. There's nothing for me to balance against. Move, you move. All right, maybe right there. Sorry, guys. You're just going to have the up-the-nose view. I said in another video, this is the, and they have a bunch of colors on here. If you guys can see all that. Phone, focus. Oh, camera's over here, Jen. Okay, well, I'll read them to you. No, I won't, because I can't see it. Anyway, I guess they have wash with no bleach, 10 wash, no bleach. That's what this is. And then they have 30 wash, no bleach. There's a couple different colors. It looks like they've got purples, burgundies, some vampire goth looking stuff, bright red. I almost got that one. There is a blue, which I'm not going to do that again. I still have more blue back there, but I'm skipping it. There is like an orange, a hot pink, and oh, a pastel. A lot of colors, y'all. Anyway, check out their website. It's Splat. Splat. This is Pink Pride. Oh, okay. So I think I said in the last video, I'm not clipping off this thing that you usually use to, you know, apply your hair color, because I'm just going to put it in my hands, because I'm only going to put on what I need, and then I'm going to keep the rest of it so I can keep touching it up. It's kind of gloopy. I said this the other day. It's like a big glob. So let's rub this up and see how it looks here. It's not going to really matter where I start, because I started from the bottom, now we're here. I'm going to start with the ends first, and then I'll work my way in. See y'all in a few minutes. Okay, we have ghosts. My phone I left it kind of on the screen, but I didn't have anything on, recording or anything, and I'm just putting the stuff in, and all of a sudden it goes, it took a picture of me, and I'm like, the screen's not wet. I don't know what that was about. Stop it, poltergeist, stop it. So, change of plans here. This is what they show on the box. I'm going to call Photoshop, because if you give me a second and I'll take one glove off. I got more. Actually, I'll take them both off. I got some more over there. I'm going to go to my bathroom and go get one of my previous colors that I used, which is the, shoot, I can't even think of the name of it now. I don't know if it's the Ion brand or, I don't know. I'll show you the bottle when I get over there. Because, can you guys see how much of the blonde is still showing through there? I ain't trusting it, because once I rinse it, it seems like it's all going to come out. So, come with me. We're going to take a field trip. I think I have two. I have a pink rose and a fuchsia. And they're both kind of hot pinks. One of them is more bright. Sorry, fan. Stop it. One of them is a lot more bright pink than the other. Oh, I am too old for this. All right, we're skipping the blue. The brand is Adore. You can get it at, over here, it's wig shops that have it. I know it sounds weird, but they're hair shops. They sell all kinds of stuff. All right, here's one of Adore's. It's Fiesta Fuchsia, which actually is like a hot pink, but just a smidge purplish. Now, this is Pink Rose. So if you guys see my thumbnail for my channel, this is the one that I used. These are like $4 a bottle, Adore. You can check out their website. They have probably 50 or 60 colors. I did a video on it a long time ago. And lights, Jen. Trying to keep that fan on because, Lord help me, that bathroom, I can still smell it. I have a very sensitive nose though, so. Change of plans. Now this is a semi-permanent, whereas Splat is a, and see the bleach? See what it did to my shirt? This is what I told you guys, be careful when you're bleaching. This is an old raggedy shirt, so I wasn't worried about it. And I forgot a pair of gloves. I'm gonna have to head back over there, but anyway, better lighting. This is Adore number 82, Pink Rose. This is what I used on my thumbnail icon. So hopefully the Splat does not mess it up too badly. I actually might go in the kitchen right now and just rinse out the Splat. I don't know. I'm going to leave it. We'll see what it works. Because I can always get another bottle of this. This is semi-permanent, so it eventually rinses out and you just end up with a pastel pink. Worst case, I just wait a couple weeks and then I go get this and do this over. So I'm going to go do that. I'll be back. I think using the Splat on there first, it's kind of blocking this red pink rose from absorbing. Yeah, look at the countertop. Splatified. It comes off though. Otherwise, I'll just put a little bit of acetone on there. But yeah, I still see quite a bit of the blonde through there. So we'll see how it looks after it's rinsed and dried, because that's going to be the next clip. It's not going to look much different when I rinse it than how it is now. It's not bad. I'm anywhere near here, and it's going to be darker on the bottom. I can already tell. That's just how it is, because that blue-green stuff was kind of still there, but it's okay. I don't mind being guinea pig. We see what happens. If it ain't soap operas, it's CNN all day. You're looking at the wrong side of the camera, Jen. Man, I tried to use some scrubbing stuff, bleach and everything. I got paint everywhere. I was like, oh. Thank God for acetone. Sorry, spinning everywhere. It's taking all them little spots off. Love it. That's something my son did. Taking it right off. 100% acetone. Ah, my nails. I forgot I just got my nails done. I gotta be careful. Alright, I will see you guys once it is done and dried. So it'll be a couple hours before I finish this vlog because I don't want to keep showing up with wet hair. It always looks different once it dries, so I'll see y'all in a little bit. Alright, y'all. I'm going to let this pink, since it's semi-permanent, doesn't have any peroxide or anything in it, I'm going to go ahead and let this marinate for probably a good hour. I got to get these other videos edited. My poor nose. I finally got that other big hoop-de-hoop out, but my nose is still swollen a little bit on this side, so putting this one in, which I don't like wearing them this tiny. I had a really cute one that had a pink stone with a little tiny flower around it. It was in a 3-pack. As soon as I opened the package, it went flying in my room. I have not been able to find it. I'm so irritated. So, yeah, it's going to have to do. Nothing else. It's a placeholder, and people can still see that there's a nose ring there. All right. I'm going to go. And the reveal. Much better. I'm digging that. Back to pink, baby. Starting to match my icon. It's not dry, but this is the color. Nice. Alrighty, y'all. Don't forget to hit that like button, that subscribe button, notification bell, so you know when the next episode of Jen Crazy is going on. Look at my shirt. It has taken a beating, boy. That's why this is my hair coloring shirt. Anyway, I'll see you guys on the next vlog. Bye. And there is the finished product, people. I'm digging it. I did have to mix the two colors together to get it there, but I like it. I like it a lot. Anyway, just figured I'd throw an extra clip in there, so hopefully you guys hung in there because it was wet, so I wanted to see what it looked like when it was dry, and it is definitely dry. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Anyway, I already told you, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.